there everybody, and welcome back to another lovely video. Art is the window into the soul, but it is also one of the greatest flexes of all time. Think about it. You're back in the olden days, the cave, the barbaric hunt for food, the struggle, the survival, the constant not knowing if you'll live to see the sunrise. And you see some hairless apes surrounded with food, warmth, community, friendship. And not only that, to rub salt in the wound, to look you in the eye, give the ultimate F-you finger to you. They decide to make art. They have so much free time, they have so much resources, so much warmth. They invent literal fire, and rather than using their newfound awesomeness to innovate immediately, what they do is they decide to pick up a rock and draw pretty things onto a wall. Imagine you're a dying, starving wolf watching these hairless apes eat the bison you dreamt of eating, and then just start carving pretty figures into rocks. How demoralizing would that be? Until, of course, that dog, that wolf, sees this and goes brilliantly, I might add. If they're willing to waste so much resources and time on art, if I give a puppy dog eyes, I bet they'll throw a few pieces of jerky my way. And you were right. You were right to do that. Because guess what? To this day, dogs are pampered and beloved by people because of those puppy dog eyes that they give us. And I don't know how cats got on board. I guess they killed rats and that was helpful for disease prevention or something. Art gets a lot of trash given to it, and you know what? Some art is trash. But the concept of art actually is very underrated. If I had to describe art in a modern sense, art is like Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is universally understood to be funny, or irritatingly funny, or irritating just flat. It does not matter if you are in this part of the world or the total opposite of that part of the world. You watch Mr. Bean, you're gonna giggle. You're gonna have a little ha-ha, a little chuckle, a little wuckle. That's just the right response, okay? You don't speak the same language as that person, but they still laugh together. You might not even share the same customs. You could be totally far away, but you'd both laugh at Mr. Bean because it's Mr. Bean. No words have to be exchanged. And I feel like that's what art really was. And kind of still is. It is something that you and some random person all across the world can both experience and both have an emotional response over. But what's the purpose of an emotional response? Why do we need that? For the same reason that we were so successful in the past, building social networks, the ability to communicate and bond with one another. That was what made us so effective. There is no such thing as island that stands by itself. I mean, islands do stand by themselves, but that's not the point. Human beings are creatures that require each other and need each other, and we work together, and when we connect with each other, typically you work a little better with each other. And when you apply that to the world scale, you don't really have many opportunities to have things in common with the people across the world. But art provided that for people. Something that you and me, if we both were looking at the painting, we don't know each other, but we can both go, look at the pretty picture. Or we can both go, what the I am super curious though, what is the horror version of Mr. Bean? You know, what's something that's totally terrifying as a horror movie, a scary movie, and anyone across the world can all have the same gut-wrenching horror and terror in their eyes by watching that. I think every genre needs that. Comedy, romance, horror. I would like to know, maybe write in the comments below if you know anything like that. The universal bridge of horror or romance or whatever have you. Kind of the Mr. Bean of those universes, if you will. Quickly, hit the like and subscribe before everything explodes. Did you do it? I don't think you did. My bluff failed, but I'll get you next time. Bye-bye.